Hi everyone, I'm Elle Hart, otherwise known as Shelley Burkhart, and I just wanted to introduce you to myself and give you a little sneak peek into my new book that I just published. It is the Feel Empowered Everyday Bullet Journal. It's not a journal, which is something that you would think, obviously, when you see the word journal here. It's not empty or maybe just has a few quotes in it. It's packed full of information. But I chose to use the bullet journal style. And for those of you who are wondering what the heck is a bullet journal, it is something that people have used now for a while. It's designed to be a visual, personalized way to keep track of information. Usually you start out with a composition notebook that has graph paper in it so that you can create it any way that you want. You can allow yourself to explore doodling or drawing, pictures, and you pretty much just put bite-sized pieces of inspiration or ways to keep track of things that you want to be able to remember. Hence bullet journal. It's like using bullet points in the information that you put in here. So that's just a quick little synopsis for those of you who are unfamiliar. But you can also do a little Google search because they're kind of fun to see what people come up with for their bullet journaling. But I found when I was working with middle schoolers, teaching a class, Feel Empowered Every Day on emotional intelligence, is that many of my students were taking notes in bullet journal form. And so that's what inspired me, because I wanted to find a way to get my information out to people about what has helped me and also what I wish I would have known years ago. So I realize that our attention spans, including my own, are super short these days, super short. Quick scroll is about all we have time for. So I knew that the last thing anybody was going to want to do is pick up a full-size book and read it about emotional intelligence and building yourself and so forth. But this very interactive, colorful, visual stimulating, quick to read, easy but very impactful guide I thought would be the best way to go about it. So real quick, on the back here, you'll notice a QR code, and there's a couple more inside the book as well. So I realized when I was working with these middle schoolers that it just was an exclamation point for me that everybody learns differently, right? That's why also the visual, because not everybody wants to read and memorize. So I incorporated some videos in there as well. I don't go into a lot of detail about the information in the book because I'll be offering workshops that we can do together. We can hop online and we can go through the book and we can actually have some interaction and discuss things further in a workshop form. But the videos might help people who just want to listen or have a quick little snippet of a little bit deeper dive of the information that's in here. So there's a few of those to look out for in the book as well. So I created for you what my bullet journal would have looked like if I was making one during the time that I had all kinds of challenges and major life changes going on for me. And what I realized I was missing primarily through a lot of my troubles was not a very strong emotional intelligence and certainly not a strong sense of self. So I dove in deep and learned everything I could. I took a class and became an emotional intelligence practitioner. And I have been doing all kinds of studying on this subject ever since. The typical emotional intelligence process includes self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, motivation, and social skills. all really, really important. And I encourage you to do some searching of your own on information on this process of emotional intelligence. But for me, I adapted it a little bit differently in a way that resonated more with me and what I was learning, and now has been helping my clients going forward. So I go through here, and here's just a quick overview and the contents here. So I talk about, I get into my process that has helped me with emotional intelligence. And let me see, I've actually put my framework in the book as well towards the end to see. Here it is. So self-awareness, and then I like to take that even a little bit deeper and dive into self-understanding. And then we go into self-acceptance, because it's really important that once we're aware of things with who we are, we accept them about ourselves. And that can be a process in itself. Then that goes to even a step further, which is embracing, learning to love these things about ourselves. And then you get into managing. These are your behaviors now. The self-awareness, acceptance, and embracement are all based more on your thoughts and your emotions. But the management, that's where the behaviors start coming in, and that's the actions that we take and how we deal with other people. And then that goes to empowerment, which also pertains to how we think of ourselves and how we end up ultimately dealing with other people. Are we getting engaged in power struggles? Are we feeling self-empowerment as we go through and face different challenges and changes in life? So everything is based on just your everyday struggles that we all go through. So I go through each one of those sections, and I just wanted to briefly show you that I give a quick overview, and then I go into a little bit deeper dive of it. I offer an interactive page for you to get involved in it as well, and then empowerment strategies. So I give you takeaways to try to implement into your everyday life to help you through some of the things that you might be going through, or just to help you improve and get stronger in your self-awareness, understanding, acceptance, embracement, management, and empowerment. So at the end here, every good bullet journal includes some type of tracker in it. And again, if you know bullet journaling, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, take a look, Google some pages, and you'll find out there's tracking for how much water you intake a day and all kinds of stuff, and very creative ways to do it, just to try to help people stay on task with things in a fun way, especially for those of us like me who are not really into goal setting. So this is a fun way to do it. So I include a year's worth of emotional intelligence tracking. So you just go through each day, and you can figure out how you want to do your tracking. If you want to just rate a number, if you want to incorporate a picture, an emoji, smile, whatever it is that you want to do to just keep track of each day. It helps you stay mindful of feeling empowered every day. So I hope you guys pick up a copy, and I would love your feedback, and let me know if you love it and you think it's something that is beneficial. A review on Amazon would be very much appreciated as well. So if you guys have any questions at all, please reach out to me directly, LELLE at feelempoweredeveryday.com, or you can also jump on my website, feelempoweredeveryday.com. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day.